Hello, good day everyone. Welcome to the Sportscast channel that I have been promoting, and this is your host. My name is June, and today we're going to be talking about a lot of events that's happening in Philippine basketball. Unang-una na nga po dyan yung recent news and development regarding Jason Castro not joining the Gilas team that will play in the World Cup. So nakakalungkot na hindi nga po bali-balita, hindi nga po makakalaro si Jason Castro. He actually begged off according to Coach Yang Giao. He has to focus on his family. Maraming umuugong na balita sinasabi nilang pagre-retiro ni Jason Castro from the international basketball scene. Alam naman natin na si Jason Castro ang tinaguriang best point guard in Asia. He's highly regarded as the best point guard in Asia because of his playing abilities. Okay? So, malungkot na balita po yan. It's very sad to hear Jason Castro will no longer play for Gilas, at least in the World Cup. Pero, the way I see it, sinabi niya na rin naman yan before na he wants to give it to the younger guys. And he may no longer be coming back to play for Gilas. So, yun ang nagiging problema natin ngayon, especially na suspended pa rin hanggang ngayon si Kiefer Ravena. Makakabalik lang siya, I think, August. So, meron na po siyang go signal to play. And I think he's also cleared to practice with his team, and that's NLEX, and of course in the PBA, and of course Gilas. It's a welcome addition. It's always a welcome addition because kilala naman natin anong abilidad ni Kiefer Ravena. In international game, he really excels. In local basketball, he's really a great talent. But again, it's big shoes to fill, especially kung galing ka naman sa suspension, hindi ka na nakakapaglaro ng competitive basketball for I think more than a year now. Alam naman natin na na-suspend siya ng FIBA. Pwedeng pumalit. I think we have a lot of talented point guards out there. Una na dyan si Gio Halalon. The playmaker from Magnolia has been doing great, and he's also part of the Gilas pool of Chot Reyes, so he also played for Gilas before. He made good account of himself, so it's really a good addition for Gilas. Mark Baroka, of course, is always there. He played against Kazakhstan. He had great contribution when we beat Kazakhstan. Of course, there was Andrei Blach returning to the team when they qualified to the World Cup. Yun na nga, ang nag-iisa na lamang si, I think, Mark Baroka should be a shoo-in now. Wala naman tayong makikitang kapalit niya, so he's really a great and talented guy to man the point guard spot for Gilas. Alam naman natin ang abilidad ni Mark Baroka. Now, ang problema na lang natin, who will be the second point guard for Gilas? Nakakalungkot because we thought na makakalaro si Remy Martin. Si Remy Martin is ang Phil-American point guard na naglalaro sa US NCAA. He's not just about playing there, he's really making a big name for himself in US college basketball. So Remy Martin, hindi po ito isang brand ng alak, it's not a brand of liquor. It's Filipino-American. I think he's 20 or 21 years old right now. He's part of the 2023 team that was invited to form the Gilas in 2023 World Cup by Chot Reyes, no less than former Gilas coach Chot Reyes. So abangan natin. Ang balita kasi hindi naman talaga siya makakalaro for this World Cup because of some issues. Nag-release na nga ng information o ng balita ang SPP na hindi nga talaga daw makakalaro in this coming World Cup, itong si 2019 World Cup, itong si Remy Martin. So isa na naman dagok yan para sa Gilas, because we were hoping we could get him in and play for Gilas if we cannot get Jordan Clarkson, the Cleveland Cavalier shooting guard, to play for Gilas. Alam naman natin na hanggang sa ngayon po hindi pa rin malinaw ang status ni Jordan Clarkson, whether he can play as a local or or as a naturalized player. Hindi naman natin siya pwedeng ilaro as naturalized player because we already had Andre Blatch. Andre Blatch fits in that position that we need, that stretch forward center position na kulang po tayo ng tao. As we all know, Junmar Fajardo and Greg Slaughter, well, malalaki sila, pero I think we still need an NBA caliber of a player in a natural to play for us as a naturalized Filipino, so that to be able to compete in the world stage and be competitive. Ayan. So, yun na nga, hindi makakalaro si Jordan Clarkson. I think up to this point, wala pa rin naman malino na balita. So, I think, huwag na rin tayong umasa na makakalaro pa si Jordan Clarkson in this World Cup. Walang release ang FIBA kung siya allowed na nga ba o hindi pa. Up until this time, it's still parang gray area pa rin talaga. So, nobody knows the status of Jordan Clarkson. Napakaganda sana if he can play alongside, imagine if he can play with Gilas alongside Andre Blatch. Isipin nyo, meron kayong dalawang NBA caliber player, meron tayong stretch forward, tapos ang center mo is Junmar Fajardo, meron kang Jason Castro sana kung nakakalaro, or imagine Remy Martin and Jason Castro, and then you have many other talented point guards out there, Baroka, and then you have probably Almasan playing power forward. So those are the guys that we need to compete in the international stage. So isipin mo, napakalakas sana ng team na to. If we have Jordan Clarkson, Remy Martin, of course our resident naturalized player Andre Blatch playing for Gilas in this World Cup. Napakalakas kasi naman na talaga ng team na kasama natin sa grupo. I know right now how we are going to be able to compete against them. Wala na nga tayong Jordan Clarkson, wala tayong Remy Martin. Ngayon, ang isa na naman dakok na problema na naman nating malaki. Kasama lagi ng Pilipino yan eh. So I think we have to solve it on our own. Wala na po yung Jason Castro, so eliminate na po natin sa isip natin. He's no longer going to be playing, at least in this World Cup. Yun nga, nakakalungkot na balita. So big shoes to fill. Asia's best point guard will not play in this World Cup. Ano naman natin, he just got married, so bigay na natin doon sa tao na I think he needs some time with his family. So yun nga, kaya lang syempre mahirap pa rin para sa Gilas na manalo without him. He's a veteran international point guard. Alam natin ang kalibre ng Jason Castro. The only man I think that who could fill in the void would have been Remy Martin. And of course, if Jordan Clarkson is able to play, parang maninegate na yung absence nga ni Jason Castro. Nakakalungkot na ang dami-daming problema ng Gilas basketball ngayon. Hanggang ngayon yata hindi pa na sila nakakakompleto ng 12 players to play and practice. Hindi pa rin sila nakakapag 5-on-5 practice nila. So I think the other teams are now deep in their preparation, while ang ating mga pros naman hanggang ngayon naglalaro pa sa PBA. So nakakalungkot na balita pa rin yan. I don't know what's going on with our basketball leaders. Bakit parang frustration na yata ng Pilipino habang buhay na ganyan talaga yung preparation natin eh. Tuloy-tuloy naman tayo nagko-compete, kaya lang ang nagiging problema naman natin is the lack of preparation, the lack of time to prepare, because as we all know, when you compete internationally, you have to be accustomed to the international, to the FIBA rule. Iba po ang FIBA rule, iba ang professional and PBA rules. So if you're playing in the PBA for such a long time and then all of a sudden you'll be playing international basketball against players who are accustomed to playing the FIBA rule, napakalang adjustment po nun. It's really a big adjustment even for the pros. No matter how good you are, you will always struggle and in a total different world. Again, ito na nga po yung sakit lagi ng Pilipinas basketball, the lack of preparation time. We have, I think, in my opinion, we have the right tool. We have the players now, upcoming players, and even active senior players in Gilas who can compete. But the problem is we don't have enough time to prepare. One of the topics I would like to discuss in the future is how is Philippine basketball. What is really the problem about Philippine basketball? I'd like to talk about that, and hopefully I can have someone to discuss this with me. If in the age of technology, hopefully I can invite someone, maybe on phone patch, even on phone patch. An expert opinion is always welcome here, so hindi na lang ako yung puro naririnig nyo. And by the way, again, welcome to the sports channel. I'm sorry I'm using a sports chat. Sorry for that. Sports channel of no less than my name is June. And this will be the initial episode. Hopefully we can upload more videos for you. We can talk about many certain topics that you want me to discuss here in my channel. If you haven't clicked the subscribe button yet, please click subscribe. And so you can be updated on what's going on and what I have been, what I have been uploading in my channel. Hopefully I can do more of this and hopefully I can improve. Please hit the comment section. Mag-comment po kayo kung ano pong gusto nyo sabihin, suggestions, feedbacks. Feedback is always welcome. So then again, till the next video, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Hit the subscribe button again. Thank you very much.